Okay, so this isn't a recent forum. I mean, look how old this is. The person who made this has constantly updated it because some of these issues have been fixed, but not most of them. Okay, so this video is going to be about these prevalent issues with console because I feel as if they're going to try to kind of push this forum down so people forget about it and move on to something else to hate. Because there's kind of this hate train on Deepwoken going on where people will hate on stuff that they didn't realize was in the game just cuz people are wanting to hate right now on Deepwoken, which a lot of this stuff I don't agree with. A lot of this stuff they're just hating to hate, okay? Because it's a trend right now in the Deepwoken community. But a lot of people have moved on to controller bugs, and a lot of people have seen this forum. A lot of new people have seen this forum, and the people have stopped at controller issues for now, and they are realizing how big of an issue this is, and they've stopped to hate on the devs for not fixing controller issues, which is a good thing for now. This is one of the only good things I'll say that's come out of this little hating trend. To hate just to hate, but you're hating for a good reason right here because I'll read some of these. Can't fish on controller. Simple fix. 30 minutes. Can't drop items for money. 30 minutes. Biggest concern, can't adjust sensitivity at all. And a lot of games that have little controller support do let you change your sensitivity, and it works. You can change your sensitivity in the menu, but it will not work. Ritual casting does not work. Same with fishing, because it uses keybinds instead of controller binds because it doesn't recognize you're on controller. Simple fixes. These are all simple fixes, by the way. I'm just listing some of them. Okay, anyway. Let's check this. Let's also check this new update out, okay? Where's the updates? Okay, so blah, blah, blah. I don't know how you can call... Also, I don't know how you can call this a full-blown update. Yeah, it's new content, which this is petty because I know they're working on Layer 3, but come on, no one asked for Watchers to be reworked. This should have been added 3 years ago. Who cares? Okay, that's okay. That's an okay. That's a okay. Something new. That's okay. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so down here, balancing. Okay. So what oath most console players use is silent art because it has no mantras. Oh yeah, because you can only use up to 4 mantras right now on console, unless you have those little back key things on the special controllers, which cost like $100. But on regular controllers, you can only use 4 mantras, so most people just resort to using Silent Heart, okay? So they decided that it was a good idea to nerf Silent Heart to the ground. Nerf it to the ground. So people on console that also use Silent Heart getting back on after this update are probably never getting on after they get off after checking this update out, okay? So you're just killing your player base. You're trying to push down a forum because I know what they're going to do is... Oh, yeah, because they have it on a 10-minute cooldown, the forum on a 10-minute cooldown, because I guess they're saying people are spam pinging Archmage, even though it's different people every time, and it's every, like, hour or so. And you can see that because the general and every other channel is 15-second cooldowns, and this is a 10-minute cooldown on this one forum. There's over 1,000 messages on this forum. There's over 1,000 people bumping it. There's over probably 300 people that have pinged Archmage. Archmage has opened the forum himself, so he's acknowledged it. And nothing has happened from this. Nothing. Most of these bugs are not fixed. Nothing has happened. And the reason nothing has happened is because if he thinks if he doesn't acknowledge it, they're going to lock this forum soon. It's going to die down. He doesn't have to fix it because people are going to move on to hate on something else. Okay? So I guess that's what they plan on doing. And they're going to use the excuse that people are spam pinging or whatever. But that's just not right. So people are talking. There's many more bugs. The entire list is still up to date. A few more bugs. Look at this. This is from a while ago, but look. I'm sure all three of these just aren't fixed. Okay, so let's see. Are we rebumping this? Look, nobody was paying attention to this for the longest time. for the longest time. And then he was talking about he caved in and bought a keyboard and mouse just for Deepwoken because they can't fix it. They can't do anything. And this is the special controller I'm talking about that will let you use up to like 8 mantras. And this is on Xbox where you can bind it. So if you want to spend over $100 on a special controller just for Deepwoken, a Roblox game which no one is fucking doing, then by all means go ahead. But people are going to be using Silent Heart, okay? So yeah, it's been brought to attention, man. Dexarius. Yeah, developer. Developer, by the way. Yeah, it's been brought to attention, man. All these bugs that you can fix in 24 hours maximum that could be put into the next weekly update along with other new content for the general player. Yeah, it's been brought to attention. And this was over a month and a half ago. Yeah, man, it's been brought to attention, but we're not going to put it in the next weekly or the next or the next or the next or the next or the next, okay? So they're trying their best to not do anything with this, and they're trying their best to kind of suppress the hate about controller, okay? And even this game tester is telling this guy to stop glazing the devs right here, okay? Oh, well, anyway, that's all I had to say about this. I don't want this to go unnoticed, and I hope you guys don't move on to something else. Don't let this go because they're going to be more enticed to kind of blow things over, blow other issues over that are prevalent because they're assuming that the console is a minority of the community in Deepwoken, so people are going to forget about it very quick. But this trend of hating has brought much attention to big issues. Sometimes people are just hating to hate, but people are hating for a good reason. And I'm glad the focus is shifted onto console issues right now. And anyways, that's all I had to say. Peace.